Okay, so last stream. We beat Skull Tyrant, we beat the Gauntlet in Detroit, and we got to the final phase of Widow, and we found a cool bug on Widow, where you can make Widow disappear from the fight for a little while. I have not reported it yet, only because I didn't have access to my PC. Like, my PC is all the way in the fucking basement, and I didn't want to come down here just to get what version of the game I'm on. And they wanted that information in the bug report file of, like, what version of the game you have. Expect there be at least a copycat game for Android. Maybe someday. Same with, there's an app also in Apple Arcade called Good Sudoku. And I've played a lot of Sudoku apps. Like, a lot. And I get addicted to them. But Good Sudoku is by far the best one in terms of just, like, making the game fast and fun. But, like, still incredibly difficult. Like, their impossible levels are some of the best Sudoku levels I've ever played. Where sometimes you get a game and it's like, oh yeah, this is a hard Sudoku. Like, the New York Times hard Sudoku is never hard. So yeah, I hope that Good Sudoku and Bullpen both make it out of the Apple ecosystem. You're gonna make a kinda okay Sudoku? Good. I became a gamer last stream. I mean, ugh. I wouldn't go that far, but we were having a lot of fun. And we used my real top skill, which is not gaming. It is bug finding. And yes, I am trying to trigger it right now. It's just never not funny. It's just never not funny. Widow, my love, where did you fucking go? Oh, adorbs. They're like 4.75 bosses. Okay. Let's strike a deal. If I can 100% Silksong, I will officially accept the title of gamer. I don't care how long it takes. But that's my new cutoff point. Meanwhile, I'm just really enjoying the music. Okay, we'll do the fucking fight. Sorry. Don't just walk into the boss. That's giving her freebie points. That's just silly. I didn't need to do that. Well, that was a really bad timing on my part. It's alright, we're relearning the fight, I don't mind. I knew that jump wasn't going to be long enough. I just knew it. Like how there's a business I drive by sometimes, it's called Superior Sheds, and I want to open inferior sheds next to them. Our sheds mostly have holes on the roof or kind of leaning. Some of them are infested with bees, but we beat our competitors on price. You know what? I support this idea fully. What was the sussy fucking name of the place that I drove by the other day, though? I think I mentioned it on stream once already. Turner-on Services. Like Turner. T-U-R-N-E-R. On. Services. And I think they do either like plumbing or electrical. But like, Turner-on? Excuse me! Also, Amanda, hi! I see that you shouted me out at some point while I was probably offline, so thank you. I hope you're doing well. Hope your stream was fun. What have you been streaming lately? There was a whole Chicago Splinter disaster string of streams. You are not wrong about that. We were hard stuck for a while. I couldn't tell you what the difference has been in the fact that we're making progress. The bosses must just be easier than Splinter Sister. I've mysteriously swapped places with somebody who looks just like me. You're Silksonging? Nice. Just locked in. By the way, I did see that locked in, like if you're gonna lock in on something, like really focus, is apparently like considered by some people to be Gen Z slang. And I was like, okay. I thought we were all just saying it. You could use turnaround surfaces, right? I think we're maybe too far off the mark there. We're not. We triggered it again. Amanda, have you seen this fun trick? Were you here for this? You're much further, and we were talking about areas, and I told everyone about your city names, and they should come watch you. Oh, that's so cute. We actually have a command for it now. Did I forget to add one on there? I don't think so. Baltimero. I did forget to put one on there. I'll add it. Ever seen the meme of the video rental store called Megaflix, but the L and the I in Flix look like a U? Oh. That was local to you? That's amazing. Yeah, typography really can matter in situations like that. I had a really good example of that I saw on Blue Sky. I think it was yesterday. But it was a little too sussy to put in my own Discord, you know? I can't be the one causing the AO jokes. Gotta leave that to Quill and Drew. Okay, well that was a waste of a heal by a lot. Fucking ouch! Ooh, we got to phase 2. For phase 1.5, I'm still not sure how we're counting that. Fuck you! I've just given up all hope of being able to talk while this fight is happening, by the way. Okay, final phase. Stop doing that. Stop, I said. Okay, if I hadn't greeted that last hit trying to get a heal, we would have probably had that. Hi, hope you're doing well. Don't even have a dirty video section. Did he? Still thinking on a blasted steps, but so far as Talablasty. Oh, I don't hate Talablasty. That's the first one that's actually rhymed. Okay, so our rules for the city names have been a little bit accidentally, like, refined. It needs to rhyme with the actual city name itself. So, like, Atlanta rhymes with Atlanta. Cincinnati sounds like Cincinnati. And then just kind of be like some sort of portmanteau of it. So like putting some element of the original area name or a reference to it, right? Because like Atlanta is really Hunter's March, but it's got ants in it. It does not have to be an American city. That's just worked out that way so far. Talablasty. Blasted. Is it Blasted Steps? Am I fucking stupid? It is. I can never remember the second word. This fight kicked your booty, but you loved it so much. This has actually been one of the fastest for me to learn boss fights, I think. Compared to like Sister Splinter, this is going so much. This feels fun, right? Like I know when I'm messing up, and it feels less just like I'm getting bodied by those fucking spitting ads. But it is definitely like I think this is the most fun I've had in a boss fight since Lace. Even though I say that every boss fight has been fun. Those two have just been like new levels of fun that I didn't know I could have in a boss fight, you know? We're close, we really are. Mary Skong, Miss Tyler. What was I gonna say to somebody else? Oh, I need to go into Banjo's chat. I haven't been in ages. And I should have been going while Aggie's been away these past few nights, but I just forgot. But I need to go to Banjo's chat and say Merry Gyatmas. Banjo's the one who really got me into Gyat as a concept. I think we're too far right to trigger the glitch. Yup. Tell me you've been fucking around with the glitch more than you've been learning the boss fight. Okay, don't land on the boss. That's extraordinarily unhelpful. Oh, that had a really long ending animation that I wasn't expecting. Okay. I realized that my health was low right as there was nothing to do about it. Okay, wonderful. Tallahassee is the most disappointing capital city you've been to. Capitol building is the brutalest nightmare, and then you go around the corner and there's the old Capitol building. It's like a proper Capitol building. I have to say brutalist architecture. I don't know much about architecture at all. We'll start with that. Huge disclaimer. I'm talking out of my butt. But from a personal taste standpoint, I don't like brutalist architecture. Enough so that that's one of the few like styles of architecture that I know the name of, specifically because I do not like the look of it. I lived in Florida for the plurality of my life, and I honestly forget sometimes it's the capital of my own state. I'll be real with you. I also forgot it was the capital. It's a little bit like how like Springfield being the capital of Illinois feels like a goof 'em up. Because Springfield's kind of a big ol' nothing burger. Where everything closes at 5 p.m. We took one of those, like, I think it was our 8th grade field trip. It should have... Our 7th and 8th grade got combined at the school that I was at because the class sizes were so small. So I actually technically did 8th grade first and then 7th grade. And so we were on one of the years where like, because I did 8th grade first, that was like the DC trip where they went to Washington DC as like a fun vacation or whatever. And then Springfield ended up being my final year of school there. So what should have been 8th grade but was actually 7th grade? I don't know. Anyway, Springfield was a really fucking disappointing note to go out on because again, everything closed at 5 p.m. And it was just like we just stayed in a hotel. I mean, there were some old-timey like Abraham Lincoln farted here kind of things, but for the most part it was real boring. I didn't mean to collect my stuff. That was rude. Okay, waste of a heal, that's fine. Deflect my fucking poison arrows? I do think that like almost every fight is I'm kind of wondering, like Cam was mentioning that we just like abruptly got good at the game. Is it because we have poison arrows abruptly? Is that the reason? Because they are low-key kind of slapping. I don't know how we didn't get hit by the bells, but we did get hit by her. Oh well. Don't. I don't know where to go there. Rude. Hey! You can't fucking hit me after you fucking die. Illegal. I greeted. I didn't mean to hit her with the silk spear. I meant to use a throwing knife there. But I just hit the button wrong. It's an easy one for me to fuck up. Okay. Speaking of hitting buttons wrong. Thank you. South Dakota's Capitol building is nicer and pure, has a population of like 13,000. I feel like I've been there actually. We did a South Dakota trip in my youth that also involved a little bit of North Dakota, I think. I wish either one of my parents had taken better notes or photos or anything about our like childhood memories, because they're a little bit lost to time now. Because my dumb butt dissociated all my memories away. Okay, perfect. I can reach out. Thank you! I wanted our whole house to be concrete, but I was a couple million shy of being able to afford it. Brutalist architecture is so expensive. Tyler, your house looks really nice as is. I'm really glad that you got talked out of being a concrete jungle. I always default to Jacksonville as the capital. Carson City, Nevada is another good nothing burger capital. I've not been. Are we Nevada-ing or Nevada-ing? I just heard myself say it oddly, and then I gaslit myself about how we're saying it, so that's fun. Paula Pouch or whatever it is. Yeah, don't sell yourself short, damn it. All right. Thank you for the hype. Appreciated. Encouragement is appreciated. Yeah, what is it called? It's pretty dope. Getting 3 hits. It is a Paula Pouch. I would not have known how to spell this word. Because I think the way that you've spelled it, Cam, is how I would have guessed. I see. Applies venom to equipped tools. Yup, it's pretty great! As far as capital cities go, I like Austin. Atlanta would rank higher if the traffic weren't such ass. Chattanooga's... Nope, Chattanooga's not the capital. There are so many cities in Tennessee that feel like the capital that absolutely are not. I was just going for big cities all of a sudden. Stop it. Stop it, that's not the game we're playing. Nevada! Perfect. I've not been to Austin, even though I went to college in Texas and spent a lot of time there. I didn't want to collect my shit. Common problem in this boss arena. If I would stop dying right next to where the boss is gonna be, that'd be so nice. I jumped at like the last possible second that a human being... She's not even a human being. The last possible second that I could have jumped there. That a spider could have jumped. That was close shit. Hey! Jeez. Saw that coming. Stop walking into the boss. I dashed like so aggressively. Shit. I saw it coming too late. Austin's a great town. I've heard. I actually had... Ooh, I can't give that information away. I had a story to tell, but I can't tell the story and the location. That's too damning. But I'll say this. There was somebody who really wanted me to move to Austin. My biggest beef with, like, I think probably the main reason I didn't, in addition to the fact that I was working at a church at the time and had no money to move myself or anybody. I also had no car. And Austin, at the time anyway, had some pretty shit public transportation. Shocking for a place in Texas, I know. But yeah, there was just like really no way to exist without a car. Terrifying. You see the string like a second after it's helpful for the heal? You know what I mean? You're already locked into the heal at that point, and there's no way out of it. Wanted to move to Austin for a while, but then I moved to California for a stupid boy. Of all the places you could move for a stupid boy, I feel like California is like not even close to the worst place. Not downplaying the stupidness involved. Unless we were being playful about the stupidness. But regardless, like... just looking for the bright side. I would be okay if I moved to California and got ditched. I don't think I'd be okay if I moved to Austin and got ditched. I don't think I'd be okay if like, Texas is just so incredibly off the list right now. Like, there are just whole states that are just like, you couldn't pay me. You could not pay me. And Texas is on that list. I kind of thought Tennessee would be on that list, but Chattanooga really is fucking cute. Nashville's a little woo-coded, as in it's just a bunch of bachelorettes screaming woo all night long. And that really gets pretty exhausting, even as a tourist. Do I just simply want the free gig internet from Chattanooga? Maybe. I will say, if Marsha Blackburn is anywhere near that state, I will not be going. She scares the shit out of me as a politician. Stop having shitty heal spots. Me, personally. Hey! Okay, a real heal will take it. I like that you don't overlap with her. You can't hit her on the edge of the screen for that move. I don't know why. Get me out of that. I'm gonna get hit by those. Rude! It's the second time she's tried that, but at least this time we outsmarted her. Fucking hell. I saw it happen too fast. I saw it happen too late. Family's there and I'm like, I live in a tourist place, you can visit me. Yeah. Thankfully. I don't talk to any of my family on either side anymore. So I don't have to worry about that. The only two people that I would be worrying about visiting are my dad and brother, and I currently live with them, so... Yo, enjoy the night rain, Arwen, and thanks for hanging out. Lurk, extremely appreciated. I forgot that, like, new night rain shit came out, the DLC. So I hope everybody's enjoying the shit out of that. I really didn't get to watch any of it yet. It's not entirely true. I watched some Chris and Parky and Domo content on that. But I haven't watched enough Night Rain to even know what's new and what isn't, to be honest. I am not a knower. Didn't mean to do that, I was trying to do the fucking poison one. It's the same button, but just with an uppies involved, and I somehow am not hitting uppies, I guess. It's for 3 times in a row. Here we go. Okay. I'm in trouble with YouTube chat the other night with Night Rain DLC stuff. Oh no. That was such a bad time for me to choose to read chat. That's so on me. Oh lord. So bad at Night Rain I can only play with one friend who knows I'm bad and is okay with that. I'm so scared. Somebody made the really hilarious suggestion. I think it was our friend Druminus. Made the suggestion, like, what if I made Night Rain my first ever Souls game? Like, that would be just such a tremendously awful choice. But at least then I could play with Crimbo. Do they have the 2-player version yet, or is it still you have to have 3? I assume it's 3 based on who I'm seeing in groups. They do have a 2-player version? That would be a choice you could make. I know. I was also talking about this. Oh! So, I think it was Monday stream, we were talking about getting together a Discord for moderators from, like, Aggie, Chris, Domo, Parky, Puppery, Zoodle, Kata, the Souls people, right? The Souls streamers that we know in this little bubble or whatever. Putting together a place for the moderators from that to be able to, like, share information about, like, upcoming events. Like, when is it actually happening? Because my streamer is asleep and won't tell me. Or, like, what's the link to the information? Do we have any, like, well-written commands that we could all share. What's the multi-link? Stuff like that. So we finally set that up Thursday. What on earth was I going to say with that regard? Oh, in there I was yapping with two of the other Souls mods about also what the idea of starting with DS2 and starting it as a randomizer. Just to piss people off. Like, to do it out of order. Do the one that I think is probably the most contentious. Like, I hear the most, it's the best ever, or it's the worst ever about DS2 specifically. And then also doing it as a randomizer so you don't even get to experience, like, the story. Yeah, I'm gonna put story in air quotes. Anyway, that was another terrible idea up there with starting with Night Rain. What was your hot take about Night Rain stuff, Cam? Or is it too hot of a hot take? I don't know why I suddenly decided to start caring about where the bells are going to land, because that really isn't the most important part of this fight. I do love the bell sounds in this, though. Just like in the game in general, such good sounds. I know I'm the first person to ever say that. Fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Shit. I got tickled by a Spidey. I didn't enjoy it. The number of times we've heard that really satisfying sound that this game makes when— oh lord. The sound they make when you beat either a boss fight or a gauntlet is so satisfying. That like slow down woo sound is so good. Stop giving it to me in the middle of this boss fight. It's getting my dopamine all up for nothing. I just like didn't jump her somehow. Don't scissor hand my butt, okay? I don't consent to that. Also, if I end up looking like way off screen today quite a bit, it's because I have a DoorDash order that's just like hanging out over there. That's supposed to like happen at the end of stream, but I'm always nervous that they're gonna fuck up the scheduling and send it early. But if they send it early, I won't be too mad because it's a grilled cheese steak burger. So I stay winning. You would add to the terribleness by making it the first DS2 playthrough you've watched. Let's go! What an honor. Thank you, Loopy. One of the DLC bosses has a combo similar to Gale from DS3. Is this Gale pronounced Gale or is it also pronounced Jail? However, that one combo I really did not see much Gale resemblance in the fight. The chat and Aggie, however, were like, oh my god, it's Gale, he's back, it's so similar. Oh, you said you don't only see it and that's setting people on fire. I need an option that isn't just timing somebody out in chat. I'm not talking about you. But I need an option that's just like force everybody to go touch grass for a minute. You know what I mean? As a moderator, like just like turn somebody else's internet off and also somehow like teleport them outside to a park with some really soft grass. We are way too far in the middle of this platform. We really are, yep. You know, like, please remember that this is we're talking about video games, not like actual life and death stuff. And even if we were talking about life and death stuff, it's on the internet. So like, people that are trolling, just go outside, touch the grass, enjoy the grass. I say that as somebody who sent like 19,000 fucking messages on Discord this year, I also need to log off. I understand. Really don't want to be hit today, huh? I see why, because you were one hit away from destruction. Fuck me. Stop doing that move. I really, truly hate it. Every time that move gets me. Got it. Thank you for separating the two Gale jails. Ma'am, you got a dash. Thank you. Played a demo for an upcoming Metroidvania where it's randomizer mode only. Oh, that sounds so interesting. I still desperately want to play the randomizer mod for Hollow Knight, the one that Quinbo Bin played on YouTube. That remains the funniest Hollow Knight content I have ever seen in my life. Like, I was just like wheezing. There are so many like enraged guardians for some reason. They're just like around every corner. Every time you open a room, there's like 3 enraged guardians just like, hi! In varying sizes. The fact that they resized the bugs in addition to randomizing them was just the best part of it. Worse than normal because chat was filled with fresh users there for the new content. It wasn't regulars or semi-regulars actually mad about differing opinions. Yeah, and that's what normally happens. I feel like people who are regulars in any chat are usually like familiar with each other enough that they know how to like navigate conversations without getting into pure arguments. Not always, but usually. Oh my gosh, yes, Hollow Knight Archipelago. Fun fact, I've mentioned this before, I'm sure. I don't know how to say that word. Because 1012% my teacher, whose name I do remember, but I don't want to say it on stream for doxing reasons. But my teacher in like, she was a teacher from 5th grade through 8th grade, we'll just say that. Said Archipelago is how she pronounced it, and that's just kind of like lodged in my head. And I'm sure there are like 2 to 3 ways that you can actually say it, but I don't think that's at all on the list of acceptable pronunciation. I think I just fucked up. But for somebody who like read the dictionary as a child and who also like got made fun of for reading the dictionary as a child, who still loves reading the dictionary. It's a little upsetting spaghetti to have a word in your list that like you just don't know. So I need to come up with a mnemonic device. I'm trying really hard not to hit my shit. The dog got scared. I don't even think I have any sort of effect just given the living shell. So we were actually dealing with an intruder. One bell that was still lined up to fall. Okay, FaZe, whatever this is. Just gonna smack me in the face again. Stop doing that. She just tickles me too hard. It reminds me of the horrible dream I had as a kid, where the Wicked Witch of the West from Wizard of Oz came through my bedroom window in the middle of the night in my dream and tickled me until I couldn't breathe. That's what's happening here. Team Cherry is gonna be paying for my next fucking therapy appointment. Which one has the emphasis? I have the... I know that it's not Arch. I know it's Arc. Is it Archipelago or Archipelago? Maybe it's just because Silksong's been out for a while and the newness of that has worn off and now I want a new, but I suddenly realized it's been a bit since I've heard anything about Crownsworn? Crowsworn? I can't read. Don't worry about it. The Pella's the big one? Okay, so Archipelago. How am I going to remember this? We're going to work this out live on stream. Not with her jibber-jabbering in the background, though. That's really distracting. Archipelago. Archipelago. Okay, got it. Got it in one. Fuck. That's actually how I end up remembering how to say that word. I'm gonna be so mad at me. Fuck. Okay. Stop doing the move where I can't actually hit you, because now I'm not getting any of my silk back. Thank you. Is so good. I'm glad we've gotten to listen to it. 1 HP in a dream is a bad place to be for this person who could just, like, all of a sudden do that. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Perfectly normal to learn how to pronounce a word by giving it a childish, insulting nickname. High-mnemonic devices are never... That's not true. Sometimes they're useful. No, they're always useful. They're just sometimes... extraordinarily bad. Like... I could never remember that I needed to take... if I needed to take 49A or 49B as an exit on a route that I was taking a lot. And so I chose to go with the 49ers sure do be a football team, and that's my reminder that it's 49B. Useful? Yes. Good? Not really. I need you to know I've been trying for this every single time. I just don't always land on the exact right spot. Time for a snicky snack and a sippy sip. We do have ad break right now. I could just chill here until ad break is over so that nobody misses the winning attempt. Because surely. Man, I'm so excited for my fucking dinner. That was so dumb, Scoot. That was so dumb and so unnecessary. Okay, that's fine. We needed to lose on that attempt so that nobody missed the winning attempt from an ad break, you know? This jump shouldn't be that hard to make, and yet, sometimes I hit my little head on that platform. Maybe? There was no way out! There was no way out. I really thought we would get this boss fight like in the first 5 minutes of the stream. I'm gonna be so for real with you. It's really just surviving the third phase. No, I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. I was so busy trying to figure out how to pronounce it that I didn't even ask the follow-up question that I had, which was, what the fuck is this game? I am 1 or 2 editions of Game Insider magazine behind. I'm genuinely trying to read that magazine specifically because I feel like I know nothing about games. But it looks very Hollow Knight-ish. Interesting. I assume it's not also bug themed. Is it crow themed? How are you liking the Night Rain stuff, Say? Thank you for the alert, genuinely. Why will you not throw— oh, I'm out of fucking things to throw. That's why you won't throw poison darts. I'm out of them. I gotta go fucking farm. I see. My controller was just pissing me off. Guess we're just fucking using our own wits here. Again, such a good and satisfying sound. Oh, it ate my heel, you piece of shit. Too many bells. Too many bells. It's okay, there is no Mesmer, so it is unplayable. You know what? That is extraordinarily fair. Hello, Mesmer. Oh, I don't need to go this way anyway. I need to go get shit. Baking like a maniac this weekend. Test bread last night, real bread today. Prepping a couple sourdough loaves, and your wife also wants baguettes tomorrow. Nice. How did the brown bread turn out that you made? That looked really good. That reminded me definitely of steakhouse bread, which is sometimes the best part of a steakhouse. How the fudge am I gonna get out of here? I guess we're doing the Shellwood station. Crow at the beginning of the trailer, but doesn't seem to be any like especially crow themed either. There's a new trailer. If you feel so inclined, feel free to put it in the Discord and games, in the game channel. I'll watch the trailer. Really good. Didn't even tweak it that much a second ago. Okay. Dope. Dope on a rope. So many things pollinating in that room. I don't know why I wanted to sit. I don't need to sit. I just need to go. Ada! We could try the Three Stooges loop instead of the Moss Home one, since we've already done that one recently. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, since I didn't actually use my mouth words and say it, we're gonna go get some shell shards because I'm out of them and I really like my little poisoned throwing darts. We don't need them to win this fight. And also, having them is just convenient as fuck. If I don't say so myself. Okay. Okay, let's not die. As I said, let's not die. Okay, we should not be face tanking these. Buh. Oh yeah, I need to put on my, like, farming tools as well. So let's switch out this one and this one for these two. This one gives us more shell shards and this one gives us, like, just picks up the rosary beads for us. Okay. Let's do this Three Stooges fight a little bit less stupidly this time. This one's Curly. I don't remember which one of the other ones is Mo and Larry. Or Lo and Mary. We're at 5 Stooges now, in case you were counting. Second Curly has hit the chat. Okay. I'm not sure if this route is better than the other route because you kind of don't get to go in a loop. No love for Shemp. I don't even make apologies for that. No love for Shemp. I'm also not going to pretend to not, like, know what you're talking about. I do. Being introduced to Shemp is kind of like the first time, and I'm just using from my own experience. The first time I saw my dad. Ada! Hi, cutie. Like without his mustache and like his facial hair. You know what I mean? First time you see your dad without facial hair, you're like, whoa, whoa, who the fuck are you? And Shemp was kind of that thing. Hello! Welcome on in, MK. What would you like to be called? Because I'm just realizing you probably have a cool username that I don't know how to pronounce. But hi, welcome on in. Very cute Hollow Knight emote, actually. I kind of want to steal that. Zephyros' emote? I need to go follow that person, clearly. Shemp was better than Joe, though? Yeah. Was there... I don't know that I remember Joe. I'm gonna be so for real with you. I'm now getting mixed up in my head with, the kerfuffle with Blue's Clues. Where we also had new faces that startled you and ruined your childhood. Where the hell was I going? I figured it out. We're gonna go do our little loop. We're gonna do some farming. We're gonna get some shell shards. It's gonna be a good time. We've done this once already, which I don't love that we're having to do this twice for the same boss fight. But we're pretty close on that fight, so... hopefully this will be the last time we have to do this. Since we got a Hollow Knight emote in chat, actually, let's say hello with a Zote precept. Precept 45. One thing is not another. This one should be obvious, but we've had others try to argue that one thing, which is clearly what it is and not something else, is actually some other thing, which it isn't. Stay in your guard. You know what? Solid Zote quote today. Which reminds me... Amanda, you're the only person I can imagine who knows who Joshi Corin is. She does like a bunch of bullet journal content on YouTube, but also like a bunch of goal setting content. Are you a knower? You don't have to be. Oh, you are! Yeah, because we were talking about doing the like Change Your Life challenge, which... me and Dee was doing. Anyway. This person on YouTube does a bunch of bullet journal content, but also a lot of goal setting stuff, and has like a goal setting class that I actually paid human dollars for, and it was genuinely very good. I've taken some really shitty online classes before. This one was very good. But she also does like a quarterly thing called Change Your Life, and it's she's doing her own goal setting in the way that she teaches it in the paid class. But then even if you don't want to take the class, you don't want to learn how to set goals her way, you can just set whatever goals you want and be part of a free community where everybody's focusing on like X number of goals for the quarter. It can be 1 goal or 20, whatever you want. In that community, there is a point to this. I'm coming back to it. In that community, it's mostly bullet journaling ladies of all ages. And this week somebody joined who had a Zote profile picture, and I screamed. They were posting about like all their goals that they were going to do for this year and how they have like ADHD and IBS and like all these personal things, and I was like, yeah. But is your profile picture Zote? The one and only Zote? And they were like, fuck yeah it is! And I was like, hell yeah. You're going to succeed in all your goals. I can guarantee it. It was just such a weird, like, crossover of, like, my stationary world over here, right? And, like, the productivity nerds and stuff like that. Like, already weird that they're overlapping. And then also we have, like, the gaming community. And, like, there's usually pretty minimal overlap. Although, again, the only time I got a Silksong spoiler at all, well, it was Aggie's Pets channel. And then... a Hobonichi Japanese stationery Discord. has a gaming channel that I didn't think anybody was using, and then they did use it and I clicked on it without even thinking, and there was a whole ass Silksong spoiler. Nothing big, just like one of the abilities. I think it was just like the float ability, which might have even been in the trailer. Whatever it is, I've forgotten, thank fuck, so I am unspoiled now. As a result of his whiny persona and lack of true slapstick punishment against him, a cornerstone of true slapstick punishment against him, a cornerstone of stooge humor, Joe has been less popular with his contemporary stooge aficionados. Yeah, you can't be the fucking boring one. Yeah, stooge aficionado is a great thing to put on a LinkedIn, actually. I love when there's a crossover. I know, it was so like... I even mentioned that I had like a Zote stream, or a Zote commander in my stream, and they're like, oh my gosh, you stream too? So now I need to go like somehow find a way to get their stream information. Be like, hey, you want to be stream friends? You want to come hang out? We talk about Hopenichi. Do you know what that is? Weird. But yeah, we need like a little cult. A tiny cult within a cult. I know we already have Skirts cult, but like the mini... We can have little sects of the Skirts cult, depending on what your interests are. I guess that's just Discord channels is what that is. I'm trying to get to 300 shards is what we're aiming for with this loop, by the way. We're gonna end up with more money than shards, I believe. Which is fine, we'll string up the money. Amanda, when you do the farming over by the Three Stooges, do you loop it somehow, or do you just do a run back? So I'm not a knower on that one. I don't know how we have not aggroed that bug on the wall yet. Just run back. Okay. That other bench that you could possibly like get to seems really fucking annoying. The one that's like uppies. Cool jump, little hornet. I'm impressed. Quit to beach, but it's not that far, and quitting seems more annoying than just running. Yeah, I also have an unwritten policy of not quitting out in games. You run all the way to the bead stringer. That's so smart. So that's just on the next page over, right? Like the next room over. That's what we'll end up doing at the end of this when we have enough shards, is go up there and string everything, and then we'll probably get enough on the way just to do some more stringing, actually. The thing is, we have jack shit to spend money on, I guess, except shell shards. We could be buying these shell shards from Forge Daughter instead of farming them. But like I'm afraid to use my money because what if I need it for something cool once we get out of this region of the game? Like we have 4 out of 5 bells that get us through some magical door. The 5th bell is Widow. So like something substantial is about to happen once we beat Widow. And I don't want to be a broke bitch for it, you know? I love when she does little flippies because she's like that. Oh, it's so good. Yo, we got a body all the way up there. The body's on the floor. Speaking of bodies on the floor though, for all the people in chat who are like, I love Red Dead Redemption, it's such a good game. There was a really fucking creepy part of it recently in the, I've been watching Ola's playthrough. And I just wanna have words. I think the dude's name was Edmund. Why did nobody fucking warn me that there was an Edmund in the game? I feel like the game got real dark out of nowhere. It was just like, hey, we're gonna be a Silent Hill game for half a second or something else. Resident Dead Redemption Evil 2. That's exactly how you would combine the names of those games. Red's a Dead Evil? I can't. I can't. Somebody take away my microphone, please. Alright, we're gonna hit 200 this go round. That's good. Do you think these bugs have made a Groundhog Day movie about this little red spider who comes through and kills them every day on the same loop in the same way and they can't make it stop? I'd watch that. I'd watch that. They write about it in their Hobonichis with their tiny fountain pens. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? First of all, when are we getting a Silksong Hobonichi cover? I would bankrupt myself for that. Second of all, when are we getting... I'm trying to decide which brand I want to be responsible for the Silksong fountain pen. I don't want it to be a TWSBI, I'm sorry, but I cannot fuck around with a pen that comes with its own wrench. I refuse. Would Sailor do it? Also, Manda, while you're here, because I know you love when I put you on the spot with stationary shit. Why is the new Lavender Pilot pen? Is it Pilot? I think it's Pilot. No, it's Pelican. Is it Pelican? One of the Puz has a new fucking pen out that looks like a fucking sailor. It's the like light purple one that just came out. It's got the little different colored like nub on the bottom and everything. Sailor, but it would be like $90 bajillion. Yeah. The wrench is useful. I can imagine. I had a TWSBI. I ended up having to throw it away. I had a beautiful, like, white and rose gold one. I think it was the cheaper one. But still, it's in the whole trashola because I couldn't find the fucking wrench for it, and also I just literally was too scared. Yeah, it's a Platinum Misty Bloom. Thank you for figuring out which of the Puz it was. It came out the other day, like, in the Atlas Discord. They did it as, like, a... you know, new release announcement or whatever, and I immediately sent it to Tyler and was like, what in the sailor is this? Because it's so pretty. It has me tempted. I am also pen money broke. Which is a shame because speaking of pens, I do want the Pelican white and rose gold one. But I think it's a piston filler, and I am still scared. Crowsworn trailer has been posted to the game section of the Discord. Thank you! I'm very excited to look into that. We have so many Metroidvanias to play. Like, so many. And platformers. And Souls games. We're gonna be streaming until 212 years old. And I'm pretty excited about that. You want it too? Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Well, if I come across a pen sugar daddy at any point, I'll be sure to share. I know you don't need your own, like, boy toy or anything of the sort, but you can have the money part, you know? Or if I get really good at selling foot pictures, which was my other plan. Yeah, no, we gotta look out for the homies who have wandered into an extraordinarily expensive hobby. Just put jam on your hands every day until you can have the pen of your dreams. Hashtag exposure therapy. I actually have biodegradable gloves in my Amazon cart, but they are $20 for a box. If I die to this motherfucker in here, I don't deserve to play this game. What was that? What was that? But yeah, the biodegradable gloves are like $20 for a box, and I cannot bring myself to spend $20 just to clean out my decimos, which I do need to clean out though. I guess I could also just get like washable gloves. And just not care that they're like stained. You're still not at 300? Damn, this loop takes fucking forever for the shards, huh? I probably should do the... Jeez. 3 Stooges are out instead. Dangerously moving all over your hands. I'm here to tell you, if I didn't stream with a camera, I don't think I would care as much. Like, it would still bother me because I have the, like, I can't have shit on my hands. We call it the jam hands move. I just, like, sit here like this, being like, ew, my hands are gross. But it's like when I go to like show the like subscription book and I'm like, look, and then there's just like my hands are like 700 different colors. I don't like having to explain. It's because I'm a it's because I'm an artiste. I guess I could just say that. I guess nobody, I don't even have to explain. But that is my reasoning for why I get like why I'm considering spending $20 on gloves. That and the jam hands. Mariachi Legends? That sounds fun. Is that like one that's coming out? Or has come out already? You found that washing your hair gets the ink off your hands the best? That's so interesting. I don't think that would work for me right now because when I went to the dermatologist a few weeks ago, I'm so excited. I finally got diagnosed with seborrheic dermatitis on my head, which I knew I had, right? Like it's kind of like worse dandruff. I won't disgust you with it, but like it's a skin condition. And it has impacted my scalp for ever. And if I'm not careful about which shampoos I use, it ends up on my face as well. Like if I don't manage it with like a clinical strength shampoo, it ends up on my face as well, and I get like all this stuff going on. So anyway, I finally got a diagnosis for that, and then she gave me a like prescription shampoo to use with it, and then also a steroid if I want to, which I've been too scared to use so far because I don't know what long-term steroid damage like stuff does to your scalp. I just don't know. Not worth going bald over, you know? I don't know, I'm scared. Anyway. The shampoo has red dye 40 in it, and I cannot fucking figure out why, but like, let me tell you, as somebody who has like bleached hair, the last thing I want is for my shampoo to be fucking red. You know? For no real reason. It's horrific. So I've got that going on, and then I have a purple shampoo for in case it gets too red from the fucking red shampoo to like cancel it out. It's too many colors going on in my shampoos right now to also be having pen inks in my hair, you know? I was really hoping that wasn't going to hit me, and then it did. What was that, girl? You just forgot how to, like, grab ledges? Hokak. It's an upcoming one? Okay. I'll put it on my list to look at. Crowsworn will be on my list once I look at the trailer. But yeah, the other thing was, it was huge for me personally, was getting diagnosed with rosacea on my face. Because I've had just like a lot of redness in my face in my lifetime. Why did I go up? I didn't need to. And I kind of just assumed that it was from the seborrheic dermatitis, but it was his own whole separate inflammatory problem on my face. So that's cool to have two separate skin things happening at the same time. But I got a, like, moisturizer for that, and it has been immediately helpful. You're back. Had to finish up the gym. How are we doing? Well, all you missed was me farming shards in Las Vegas. So, perfect timing. We now have 300 shards. Oh, fuck. You know what I didn't do? I didn't string up my fucking rosaries. Hold the whole fucking phone. We are not losing this money. Hold on. Okay. Bug had no chill. We do like shards. I wasn't able to do my... Lol. I wasn't able to do the poison throwing knives. Or even just any throwing knives, really. Without the shell shards, obviously. And not that that's like a crucial part of the Widow fight, but I just didn't want to make it harder for myself for no reason. So we went and stocked up on 300. If you're wondering where I'm going, I only know of one place. I know there are multiple places to string up your rosaries. I just don't know where they all are. But I do know where the one in Greymore is. You're so cute! Oh my gosh. So we'll go do that right quick. I'm sure there's a closer one. But I forgot to mark them on the fucking map. It just happens, you know? Not today, Satan. get to go say hi to the Three Stooges again. I also need to remember to change out my tool before we go back into the fight, because I was about to go back into the fight without my regular tools on. Oops! Oopsie poopsie! Stop getting bodied by nobodies, please. Okay. String. Is there a limit to how many of these you can carry? I'm about to find out. I'm about to find out! Hi, Thrid! Thrid, I almost played Animal Crossing today. But I was too lazy to go get my fucking Switch and get it set back up with the capture card. Maximum held? Well, I guess we just have 180 bucks that we can't do shit with. I see. Yeah, well, you weren't flush with cash, Cam, and that really. I was gonna try to shame you for it, like as a joke, but like I can't even go joke that doesn't sound incredibly mean. I am calling you broke bitch. But like, I'm gonna guess I'm more of a broke bitch IRL, so I'm gonna keep my little mouth shut. True. We haven't lost our rosaries beads in the widow fight yet, so I'm okay with just holding on to it for now. Because yeah, we'll end up well, you wouldn't max out shell shards, you would just max out how many shell shard bundles you could hold, and we don't know what the max of that is yet. You're wealthy, but you rock around with your balls out like a Chad. Yeah, it's because you don't fucking die. That's why I think the other reason that I stopped in the middle of trying to insult you as a joke was that I realized all it says about me is that I die a lot. Of course you don't need to know. You're not a fucking dyer. Hi, Quaint. What you get for food? I am so hungry. I'm trying to remember where I'm going. Chelwood. You just enjoyed Animal Crossing stargazing? Yeah, because you had your meteor shower. You're all chilling because it's all rainy and nasty outside. I can't wait for the DLC to drop so we can all play Animal Crossing together. It's gonna be lit. Alright, let's change our... I'm not entirely sure why I'm so fucking... Huh. I mean, I guess I could just wear this shard thing and not have the compass on right now. We'll just put it on for vibes. We don't really have anything else that we need. Hi, cutie patootie. Nice purr, thank you. That was really sweet. It made my whole day. Tofu with peanut sauce from a Chinese takeaway? I wish I were more adventurous with my Chinese food orders so that I knew what that tasted like, but it sounds really good. I tend to go for chicken chow mein, like, kind of every time, and egg rolls. I need to branch out on the menu, but we don't get Chinese enough, and so it feels like better to go for the one that you know and, like, not risk it, you know? So that's on me. I need to... Holy hot damn! Hornet, my love, will you just make this one jump so that we can go to the boss and do all the hard shit? Because that's not supposed to be the hard shit. Jeez! I myself a 5-star penthouse apartment in the Citadel, fully furnished with a kitchen where I pay my private bug chef to cook me top-of-the-line roasted moth. Cam, you're killing me! I feel like your cape on Hornet is like embroidered like with gold around the edges. You hate that private bug chef? Damn. If you could have, and like this is not a, like if, of all the things that I'm jealous of, I'll just say that instead of trying to make a choice for everybody. Of all the things that I'd be jealous of, somebody who's like a celebrity with like money to burn, like yeah, having a housekeeper would be dope. But I do know some people who are like more middle class who have housekeepers, so hopefully that's like attainable at some point. Like they come over once a week to just like clean kitchens and bathrooms, but still. Gardener, pretty dope. Personal trainer I have. Therapist I have. Although we'll see for how long, because those things they do cost money. But a personal chef, hot damn the money I would pay to have a personal chef. There's no limit. I would just pay so much money. The thing is I don't have money. Thank you for leaving, Widow. I was really hoping to get a chance to reach out. He's a poached pale being. Ew. We had Chinese for lunch. It was great. That was one of the things I considered for dinner tonight, but we went with Freddy's, which is like a Ohio at least chain. I don't know where else it is. Kind of like a steak and shake. But I'm getting a grilled cheese steak burger. I'm reading my order right now with Freddy's fries, and then as my ice cream, I'm getting a vanilla concrete with chocolate chips and Heath toffee mixed in. You're eating a Sammy? Oh, Bolt, thanks for the 5 biddies. It's a cute little heart. Didn't install spinners around the edges of her cloak and hydraulics. I would hire a private hermit to live in my garden and say wise things. Hey, you know who would be really good at that job? Saying wise things. Hi, Anne. Welcome on in. Nice slay. Housekeeper over. Yeah. Freddy's is so good. It is so good. Wouldn't have for private chefs. I like cooking myself too much, but I would pay for top of the line training in my free time. That's so fair. Currently, I don't enjoy cooking, but I also really haven't been in a situation where I had a kitchen that felt nice to be in, while I also was in a position to be like cooking for myself. So we'll see. I'm not giving up on it yet, but right now it sounds pretty good. Don't spend those all in one place. Alright, what's our quote? Beware the mysterious force. A mysterious force bears down on us from above, pushing us downwards. If you spend too long in the air, the force will crush you against the ground and destroy you. Beware. Burger sounds so good. The grilled cheese steak burger really is just a grilled cheese sandwich, like sandwiched with the steak burger in it, and it is like ultimate comfort food. I know I also said that about the egg drop soup that Cam made earlier, but I stand by that. There are lots of good comfort foods out there. When I was an electrician, I used to do a lot of work at a house owned by one of the original investors in the Home Shopping Channel, Home Shopping Network, HSN, QVC. My mom and grandma were obsessed with both. They got out at around its peak, so they had a lot of money. Anyways, they always had gardeners working there when I was there, so I think those people were just full-time. That's crazy. I cannot imagine having that kind of cash. You're doing a new card game with your partner? What's it called? Is it fun? That sounds like a lovely way to spend a Saturday. Or is it Sunday in some places yet? It is. Zoe would make an excellent garden hermit, I agree. Isn't that a melt, though? Listen, if it starts with a grilled cheese and has a steak burger presented inside of it, I'm not gonna question it, okay? If it starts with the steak burger and has the cheese and the bread added to it, then maybe that's a melt. But I think this started life as a grilled cheese. It's food science. Also, this is the silliest thing that I'm doing, is just like standing here in the boss fight reading chat. Egg drop soup was so good. It looked good. They also had a small herd of cows that roamed the property, so they could classify it as a farm and get a big property tax break. I didn't know that was a thing you could do. I want cows. I want cows. Amanda, when you told everybody to come over here and hang out, did you warn them that like there's very little gameplay? Because like I feel like that's a pretty important disclaimer. I feel like I need to put that somewhere on the channel. Game happens like roughly 60% of the time. Also, dog barking. Maybe I wasn't close enough. I should have gone the other way. Oh no! So easy, literally just chicken stock, eggs, and a smidgen of salt, sugar, and sesame oil. Then a couple of tablespoons of cornstarch to get that creamy texture like the restaurants have. I will pretend to remember that information. I'm gonna be so real with you. I will just end up asking you for the recipe if and when I'm ever in a place where I want to make it. Or the ingredients if you don't have a recipe. My brain, for some reason, is feeling a little bit like mush today. Called Logic and Lore. Gotta figure out via questions if your hidden numbers align with the ones in the middle. Is it collaborative? Or competitive? Thing you can do in Florida, at least the cow thing? Interesting. Good tip, good tip. Florida's kind of up there with Texas on the list of states that I don't think I'll be moving to anytime soon. Unless things really go sideways for me. It just seems like a state that kind of wants to kill you just for being a lady is like kind of not the vibe as a lady. So I'm gonna just not. You said I was amazing and some people were like, cool, I'll check her out. Thank you. I wasn't really fishing for compliments there. I was just and thank you. But more making fun of myself for my bad yap to game ratio. Some minimum amount of milk or something they sell each year to get the tax break? That's hilarious. A non-insignificant portion of the Skong slow run is chat antics. I like our chat vibes. And I like being able to re-chat, and I like that Widow just leaves sometimes so that I can re-chat. I made chicken pesto pasta for my wife and I today. Our TTRPG Sundays got canceled through December for reasons, so we are in full chill mode. That's kind of nice to have a winter break. Like, I know, like, I'm sure it's such a, like, mixed reaction, right? Of, like, oh, bummer we don't get to see our friends for our normal friend thing, and also, like, secret introvert time. Secret chill time with the people that are, like, the most safe people to be around. I love it. I didn't mean to do that. the theme of this playthrough. I don't know why I was sitting like that, by the way. I just got like kind of excited about something and just got like hunched in the middle of a sentence and then just stayed there. So I was distracted by the boss fight. So that's fun. Her little scuttling noises are so cute. Not as cute as the stompies from the Skull Tyrant, but really cute still. I'm not saying anything groundbreaking there, I recognize that, but... I'm gonna say it anyway. My stream, I get to say stupid shit if I want to. Turns out. Maybe even a requirement. Okay. Solid. Speaking of saying stupid shit, I don't know how to get around that. I'm gonna be so for real with you. I might have to ask that out loud. Speaking of saying stupid shit on stream, you know who would be great at that? Is, what's the Paramore chick's name? Is it Haley? There was an episode of Amy Poehler's... Yeah, I think it's Haley something. She was on an episode of Amy Poehler's podcast, the one that's on YouTube. Like Good Hang, Good Vibes, whatever the fuck the name of that show is called. I'm doing a really bad job of advertising this. Anyway, Paramore chick is on there. And she was saying something along the lines... I saw it in a YouTube clip. I haven't watched the full episode yet. She was saying something along the lines of, now that I'm getting old enough to start understanding that, like, some parts of my body, like my torso is too short, or my legs are, you know, too short, or whatever. Haley Williams, thank you. So she's going on about this, like, whole thing of, you know, your body parts having the wrong proportions, and Amy Poehler's just like, I don't want to know. And then Amy, of course, is like, is there any part of your body that's too long? And Haley waits, like, just the perfect amount of time, and is just like, my dick. It was such a perfect, like, Twitch moment, and I was like, oh, chat would have lost their shit over that. Oh, Amy Poehler did fall over laughing. It was great. Everybody in the background. I think one of my favorite parts of that, like, can you call it a podcast? It's a video podcast, whatever. Is that they keep the sounds of the crew in the background, so, like, you can hear just, like, a bunch of ladies giggling as well. It was good times. Consistent TTRPG sounds very fun, minus the dice at least. Fair. I think the only part I would actually like is the dice. Cam, what if we teamed up and I'll just roll the dice for you anytime you need to roll dice, because I enjoyed that element. I just want to go... This my own ad break got in the way of me being able to read chat. Rude! Why make pesto when you can buy a frankly absurd amount from Costco and put it on everything? Oh, you want to make pesto so bad. You need to get a healthy basil plant or basil. I missed so much. I made chicken pesto pasta for my wife and I today. Our TTRPG Sundays. Okay, I did read that. Competitive? No, Eli's gotta align them with the other person. Okay. I asked because stuff that I play with my dad and brother, we have decided just kind of needs to be... I didn't mean to start this fight. I have to talk and play the game at the same time now. This is gonna go badly. We're gonna get our shit to be safe. Family games we've decided are just better when they're collab. I don't mind doing competitive stuff with friends though. It just needs to be like obviously somebody like a partner or someone that you're like people that you're close with who aren't going to be assholes about being competitive. I'm usually the asshole, so I should probably stick to collaborative games. That was rude. I need to stop trying to chase her with a throwing knife there because it almost always gets like deflected anyway. Save them for this situation. Okay. I need to learn what to do with that move. Okay, we're gonna ask a real question. Okay, I'm gonna use the magic word here in a second. Am I just jumping that? Am I parrying that? Am I just clinging to the wall and hoping for the best for that? The move in the last phase where she comes at you with the Edward Scissorhands shit. What's my best move? That's a snickerdoodle question. Okay, now I'm gonna scroll back up. My nipples would have been my answer. Also a good one. You have that on your to watch list later. You're excited to see it. I just want to watch all of them. I wish I had more time for it because, or I guess I wish I made more time for it because like Amy Poehler is just such a good interviewer and every person she's had on has just been such a delight. Love it when the camera crew and set workers lose their shit. Absolutely top tier. Yeah, it's amazing. I was about to say it's S tier, but that's literally what top tier means, so. Yikes! Problem isn't rolling the dice, is the fact that I'm incredibly unlucky. Oh, I see. So you need weighted dice. Got it. Well, there goes my cool plan to be involved in something where my only job is rolling the dice. So I feel like I would have a lot of fun with that. I don't actually want to play the rest of the game. I just want to roll the dice. Kind of like how in Monopoly, I didn't really want to play the game. I just wanted to be the banker. Just give me the admin part, please. 2-player only, it seems. We also love co-op games. It's nice to have a good mix of those things, for sure. I miss having a... Well, I say I miss having a boyfriend, but all of the boyfriends I've had have been long distance. Nappy and I spent the most number of consecutive days together, like in person, because he did eventually move back to where I was living. But I didn't do that much like 2-player gaming with like Stevie Daddy because we were just so far apart. So I'll say I look forward to someday having. And I guess you can do all that shit long distance, but lol. It's just nice to have a cozy person. I want a cozy person, but they need to have a clean butt, and that's really proving to be a problem. One of my players is notorious for only rolling about a 5 when it absolutely does not matter. He makes all his characters now to roll as few dice as possible. That's great! Just have to jump it. The timing sucks because she gets right into it. Sorry, I can't be more help. Just opened Bullpen and realized I've been playing this style puzzle for years. It's so much fun. Let's go! Hadbo, welcome to the addiction. What game have you played that was, well, besides like Sudoku? I'm curious if there's another like mobile game that's similar, especially for the, because it might give us something to give the Android people. Need someone to make a character that rolls no dice for you and make it, but I'm a moron who doesn't get the character creation of these games. My brother actually made his own, like, TTRPG. And my dad and I got to play it with him a few times. And he's so good at storytelling. It was really fun. It is not my area of expertise. But I will say that because, like, my dad in particular was always the silly storyteller of our family. And, like, my brother obviously, like, took that and ran with it even more. That having the two of them there made me much more, like, brave in how creative I was. You know, like, I was willing to be silly because they were being silly, if that makes sense. Which I'm sure is, like, a core, like, element of having a good group for that. It's, like, people you can trust so that you can get your weird on. Weirder on services. Not the same as Turner on services, but maybe better. Also, thank you for the answer to my fuck. That was like a baby jump moment. Okay. So it was happening like too late to actually jump correctly. Really depends on the system. Some of the more rules light systems might be your speed. Cam, something like Monster of the Week or Avatar TLA bespoke system, way less dice rolling. Yo, hope you get something delicious. Loopy, thanks for hanging out. As always. Speaking of people hanging out, like, who are regulars in places, I saw a person in another chat earlier today or yesterday who had a 295 stream streak. I think it was actually in Runner 1226 who we did a raid train with one time for charity. They were playing Stray last night. Somebody in their chat had a 295 stream streak. I'm like, I don't even think I've streamed 295 streams ever. It was impressive. I don't consistently watch enough people to ever get more than like a 1 stream streak. Trees Logic Puzzle on Sporkle and Star Battle on PuzzleStarBattle.com. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of that because I'm too lazy to write that all down. And then chat moved. Good. Finding a group is definitely, I imagine, a nightmare. My brother managed to be in like a group and a half for a while here in Cincinnati. I don't know how he found them. And it was like most of one group was also in a second group, so there were like 2 groups in the week or whatever. But like when it's people that you like, you don't know, as in like our family is still fairly new to this area or whatever, like I can imagine that it's just weird to try to fit in with that. Even if you've been in the same area for forever, people you just like don't know super well. I don't know. Takes a while to click, I expect. It's easier to find 4 to 5 players than it is to find a good GM. That too. So my only like experience, the bulk of my knowledge of stuff like about like D&D and stuff like that is from listening to the Adventure Zone podcast. The first like season of it anyway, the original game that they played. And Griffin's DMing is just so good that it has set the bar at like, to me, what feels like an impossible height. I did say I was going to stop trying to chase Widow. And then I did it anyway. I can't help it. It looks like such a good opportunity to throw a throwing knife, but it just like doesn't do damage most of the time. So it's probably silly. Being here with 2 health is bad, because you're gonna do that immediately. I jumped. I moved. There was nowhere to go. Ugh. I join people in groups, never know anyone looking for a group. I don't think I'm the type of person who'd do all of them anyway. I'm not very creative. I am going to be that annoying person who says, I never thought I was creative. Because my brother is very artistic and he writes really well. And in comparison, I don't feel quite as free. And also, I had like a 8-year career as a graphic designer. So I think everybody's creative. It's just that it's really easy to get into the comparison game with creativity. And also it's the kind of thing that if you have any shame whatsoever, that will stifle creativity 1000%. So if you're a perfectionist in any way, good luck. You gotta get rid of it to be creative. And you gotta get rid of the shame. So everybody is creative, like we're all born creative. Like you meet any kid and they're out there just creating shit. But it's really easy to bury it. So I think groups like that are really cool because like they encourage, that's one of the few places like as adults that you just get to explore being weird in that kind of way. In a safe space, but like I also don't know how you find a group like that. Like, is it on Reddit? Is there like a... Is it the Bumble BFF app? Where are we finding shit? Gotta have creatives and non-creatives in a group. Table 5 creatives throw the game off the rails before it even begins. I'm gonna stick by my statement that everybody's creative. But there are some people who do bring the skill of, like, logic as well as a different kind of creativity. There's like silly creativity and like more structured creativity as well. Do not the online groups on Reddit. Okay. I will say I don't know if Bumble BFF is any good for anything else, but there is a group on there that I found that was like Cincy Girls Who, and it's like Cincy Girls Who hike, Cincy Girls Who game, Cincy Girls Who whatever, Cincy for Cincinnati. And I'm sure if I actually really wanted to find a group, that would be the exact place to go. It's so chill. And huge. Griffin actually kind of sucked as a DM for the first 2 or 3 arcs. He learned it honestly and became phenomenal by the end. The beginning was rough for an experienced DM to listen to. Yeah, that's fair. But like he brought what I think is more important than like. To me, the most important thing that he brought was his ability to improv, which is what they all brought to the table. And like I would rather have that all day than like sticking to the rules. Some sites define groups that have had the best experiences just building groups from friends instead. Yeah, that would require me finding a friend first. That sounds really pathetic. I do have my personal trainer friend, but I have made rather no effort at friends in Cincinnati because I wasn't sure I was going to stick around here, and I'm still not sure. I did actually meet somebody on Bumble BFF back when it was like a one-on-one like friend building app. But our biggest issue was I kept asking her to like, she wanted me to come over and like help her declutter and shit like that. Cool, would love to. And I would be like, hey, yeah. So we're doing Thursday, right? Like what time? She's like, oh, just like Thursday whenever. And I'm like, no, I need a time. And Thursday would come, and like there was no communication then about like, oh hey, now's a good time. I was like, I can't. I'm not doing this. I'm at a place in my life where I just need somebody to give me a fucking time, even a time frame. But don't just tell me sometime on Thursday whenever it's good. We're not that close. That was me being picky, I understand that. Stop running into the spider. Please stop running into the spider. I just got enough to be able to heal. Okay, well we jumped him way more that time. Excuse me. So sorry. Most artistic thing I've done is a Minecraft world that took literal years, and a large part of it's straight up from YouTube. Then yeah, maybe your creativity is more structured than just like abstract art, but like that's still creativity. You're still creating something. And like in the same way, I relate to it because like I don't just sit down and write stories off the top of my head. I'm very good at telling you where to put the commas and the semicolons and the em dashes and the n dashes actually. So that to me is like more of an open-ended creativity where you're like starting with a blank page and like doing something off of that, whereas like riffing off of somebody else's joke is a form of creativity too, like taking somebody else's work and like making it your own in a way is like a really introductory way to get into creating stuff. Most of my first things that I did like as a graphic designer were taking existing very shitty ugly brochures, and yes, they did still have print brochures at that church, and like taking the information, taking the concept of it and just like improving it, which still required like a huge amount of creativity. And cooking is creativity too. I always good at improv, but that actually bit him in the ass at first. He wrote himself into corners a lot early on. It was when he learned to do a little prep work first, then improv around that, and then he shone. Yeah, it was definitely, he had like a story, an idea of where the story was going to go, and like he just kept getting surprised by like the creativity of his cohorts. I do remember that. But yeah, he got really, really good at it, in my very unprofessional opinion. Rather teach 5 people the game from scratch than get 5 players that have learned, shall we say, bad habits. That's so fair. Yeah, we figured out just jumping. You know, just jump. One time I tried to join a group at college and they skipped boundaries in session 0 and never went back. Yeah, good call, Hadva. A lot of society conflates fine arts with creativity, and I think that causes lots of people to struggle with being creative. Yeah, and again, perfectionism and shame in our society, I think, also play a huge role in that. Like, my mom was somebody who was like, her role at the church where we both worked was that she was the bookkeeper, and so she felt very like a numbers person who's into spreadsheets and data, and so she couldn't possibly also be creative. And I'm like, you make up the weirdest fucking stories all the time. Like, both things can be true. You can be a really like analytical person and still like have like generate interesting perspectives and ideas. Just because you're not like straight up painting with acrylics on a canvas doesn't mean that you're not creative. And I think that's just, it took me a really long time to unlearn what I had taught myself all the way through like high school and college, was like, oh, you're not the creative one, your brother's the creative one. And again, I still thought that about myself while I was being paid to do graphic design, like to generate these like interesting posters with like, and I was using other people's art, right? Like I would go to like stock photo sites and get like illustrations. AI was not a thing, thank fuck, but like also I wouldn't have. So we're paying artists for their art, we're paying, you know, typography designers for their fonts, and putting those elements together though, and like making it like presenting the information in a way that it's like legible to somebody else was very structured creativity, right? Like you need to make sure that the like event title is bigger than the stupid fucking random ass information about what the event is. Like it needs to be like a big eye-catching like Christmas concert, and then you also need to make sure that they can really easily see the date and time, and also where, and probably a link. And then anything else besides that, like visual hierarchy, that needs to be like smaller shit and maybe just not on the poster at all. So yeah, that was very structured and I loved it. Like same with web design, like putting together like where stuff goes on a website and like figuring out what belongs in the upper navigation, whereas like stuff that like you could find your way to otherwise. That's all very analytical in some sense. Like you're a bit of an Excel nerd probably. And also very creative, right? Because you're trying to come at it from like a psychology perspective of like, what are people most likely to click on here? What are people most likely to need to know? What kind of vibes are we going for? I don't know. I don't know why I got stuck on this 4-hour rant. I'm gonna go fight the boss now. Web design studies was fun, but going on the internet is a trip now. Yeah. Sure do be. I didn't study any of this professionally, actually, but, I have enough friends who are professionals at it, like, who have done very big apps and very big websites and stuff like that. And also I've just absorbed information for a really long time about it, and I absolutely love it. Which is why I'm going to be spending some time tomorrow working on my personal trainer's website. I'm really excited about it, actually. It's gonna look so good. I was really trying not to hit my shit, but it's just in the way. tickling! It was too much tickling. I didn't like it. Oh no! I got tickled again. Bad times. Get up there, girl. Like, now is not the time to go fucking plucking this soap. I got tickled in the face again. I don't like it. I knew that was a bad time to heal and I got greedy. Gotta learn the rules before you can learn when you can break them. So true. True of grammar. True of design. Twitch dashboard was a nightmare for me before they added the search bar. I have pretty good memory on that front. But I do remember looking for fucking something. I think it was the ban list a few days ago, because Crimbo and I were going back through and making sure that we had good notes on all the people that we banned in our chats. So because we have shared ban info, and so if somebody I ban shows up in his chat, they show up as a suspicious user. So if I don't have good notes over there as to why they were banned from my chat, he won't know. Anyway, this grumbly ass fucking spider down here is cracking me up. Yeah, I couldn't find the ban page to save my life. I love her little grumbling down here. Do I know Mo's hardness scale? I don't think so. Can you tell it to me? Can you explain it to me like I'm a kindergartner is what I was gonna say, but I just saw on the internet the other day. Explain it to me like I'm a crayon eater. That's not necessary, but you can't explain it to me like I'm a kindergartner. But Habit being here reminds me that I also need to work on Crimbo's website. While I'm working on websites, not fair to like chase me into the bells, ma'am. There's too many things going on at once. And but one bug. Shit. The fact that we haven't had to grab our stuff yet is great, and also I probably just should so that we don't lose a shit ton of money. You know? Did we even get our money back? I'm not paying attention at all. Five health in a dream. Fuck again! I misread the move. My bad. Creativity is applying the rules. When you have 10 books of rules, it's the mixing and the matching that becomes creative, or the application of rules in unintended ways. True, because like even in that sense, like, lawyers can be really creative in how they interpret rules, right? Or, like, how they use rules and laws to, like, argue for the validity of this, that, or the other. Holy balls, will you just go up? Stop. Rules of varying strengths. You learn them all, and there are some hard rules that you never break, and some medium rules that you bend, and some soft rules that you can break if the DM agrees. That's such a... Thank you. That is a very approachable way of understanding that. It's the ranking of mineral softness to hardness. Oh, okay. I was gonna ask, but then I was like, should I know what that's called? And I also didn't want to be like way off base by being like, the only thing I know that's hard is a diamond. Ayo. But that's not even an AO. Anyway, I freaked myself out. Me and gaslighting myself. It's the new theme of the stream. Hardest rule is always what the DM says goes, and even that has 1,000 caveats. There's bent rules, rules as written but not as intended, rules as intended but not as written. It gets insanely complex and I love it. I wish I could remember. I hope I'll... maybe I'll go back into my journals. I remember bending some sort of rule of the ability of my character in the TTRPG that my brother had written. It was something about being able to talk to animals. Like, my character had that ability, and there was like a crow in the room. And I think the crow was supposed to do something fucking terrible, but because I was like, hello, Mr. Quo, or something like that, it totally derailed the entire plan. Oh, that kind of shit, it tickles me. I do enjoy that element of it. I think, though, like, like, I don't think I would ever feel comfortable as a DM because there's so much, like, generative creativity in that I don't think I would feel comfortable with. But, like, being given a scenario and having to, like, react to it interestingly, I think is something that I can be okay with. I do wish, while we're talking about being creative, that more people, like, understood just the very basic element of, like, yes and from improv when it comes to, like, Twitch chats or streams or whatever. Of, like, if somebody says something silly, like, you don't have to be like, make up your own second joke to, like, be funnier. You can just simply play off of the joke that the other person said and, like, continue it. And that's so much more, like, generous. Than, like, trying to one-up somebody else and making it a competition. That way. Fuck, I got tickled! I don't like it! I don't like it! I can't believe we didn't get hit by that bell just flying around. Okay. Stop getting hit by the fucking walls, man. Me. I was living on borrowed time there, that was bad. I needed to come in there with more health. Being presented with a scenario and dealing with it creatively is TTRPGs in one sentence. The dice are there to see if you can succeed, because just being able to do anything you want gets boring after a while. Tamatha! How are you doing, friend? Thank you for the 18 fucking months. Holy hot damn. Also, I think that was our... It was our third sub for the day. So we can put on some cat ears. Because I finally fixed my on-screen slider bar so that I can actually see it now. Let's go. And yes, the night is looking a bit hollow. The boss fight is looking a bit silky, actually. Matter of factually. I was about to put 2 of the same fucking sticker on the same day. That's unnecessary. We have more than one design. We got multiples. Let's be a little stabby. Have you ever had to adopt or adapt any rule or procedure before? It's just like that, just a different context, problem solving. Yeah, it's creative problem solving. I guess that's a nicer way of saying like structured creativity. But like, I think problem solving is where I am the most creative. Yo, hi John, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. We're just giving a sticker to our dear friend Ms. Brick as a thanks for the resub. And we got to our 3 sub goal for the day. Let's go. Good job, chat. How's it going with Silksong? It's going so well. It's well, I say that. I'll give a real answer in a second. Jump screen for a second. Jump scare? Jump screen? Whatever, I can't speak. So thank you to Ms. Breck for the resub. We got our cute little sticky in the sticker book. I'm loving Silksong is what I'm trying to say. I'm loving this game. I'm not very good at it. We're having the time of our lives. We're on track to be the slowest first playthrough of all time. So for example, I think we've been on this boss for most of stream today. Doing really well at it. Just like not nailing the final phase. Yeah, Widow. Which, the only fun thing about it is that we've, we found a bug where if you drop down in just the right spot, Widow doesn't come into the boss fight with you. Thank you for the good luck. Have you finished the game, I assume? It's almost weird to hear me refer to you by your username. It's weird for me to say your username. I'm going to be so for real with you. That is not how I have you lodged away in my internal address book at all. I will say it's been nice to hang out with your burb on Finch lately. I just got gifted a like pro subscription for a month, so it's been extra fun because I get to like send cool stuff in the game. It's not a game, it's an app. It's a get shit done app. Alright, let's see if we can trigger... No, we're too far over. The last 2 or 3 boss fights to do. You're playing other games too. Oh, nice. What are your thoughts on Silksong so far, without any spoilies? Damn it, I did not mean to walk into her again. can't go. Stop running into the boss, girl, please, I beg you. Also, I apologize that I can't read chat and do this at the same time. Love you all dearly, hope you're doing well. Get yourself a drink and a sneaky snack. Nice. Fuck, I healed at just the wrong fucking second. Hernia ate my heal. And that's that. And that's that. Both games are in your top 10. Same. Hard same. Are you a Metroidvania enjoyer in general, or are these two like exceptions on your list? I love the whole genre, I'm gonna be honest. But these ones are just extra special. Our burbs are good friends. Also, how do I do the special Christmas greetings? I think that's a pro feature. Again, I got pro for like the month. They've got that Guardian program that you can apply to get like a sponsorship, basically. Because I didn't want to pay for pro anymore. It's just like straight up not my budget. Even though it's like $40 a year. So I applied to get like sponsored for a month. For like you get the free upgrade. So somebody did. Somebody took pity on me. I think we're gonna get the bug. You pay for pro and don't have it? They're just like the top 3 available for me. They're limited edition ones for sure. Weird. That's super weird. Can I have the same color as your carpet? This is the only problem when you can't find a hairball until you step on it and it sucks. Ew. Well, that made me fall in love with Metroidvania games, but it was not the only one that I played. So fair. It was the first one that I played, also the first game that I streamed. And then we've ventured into the Blasphemous games. I really loved both of those. Also played the Prince of Persia Lost Crown Metroidvania one. That was huge, but fun. And got started on Nine Souls as well. But so far, Hollow Knight and Silksong are tippy top. Alright, we should probably summon the boss, huh? I'm trying so hard not to hit my stuff that I'm ending up like getting trapped by the boss. That's maybe not the best move. Fuck, I did really just kind of run right into that. I dodged the wrong way. Do you do the like monthly stuff, Tamatha, in the game? It's not a game? Like where you get like the monthly clothes and decor and stuff? I'm wondering if it's part of that. I have no fucking idea. Maybe too far to the right, or maybe just perfect. It was just perfect. Let's go. I love this glitch so much. I almost don't want to tell them about it. self-help battle pass. I love when we bump into each other and it's just kind of like, oops, sorry, passing through. Excuse me, pardon me. You want to do the Midwest, like, oh. Oh, jeez, I hate that move so much. I was running away to heal. I don't know, it was a silly description of the Finch app for sure. Oh, thank you for actually explaining Tomatha. Maybe perfect, maybe perfect. Yeah, I went to Tomatha's whole ass wedding. And then haven't seen you since, which is shitty on my part. I'm sorry. We'll fix it. Once I have a grown-up job, which I've been saying for like 3 jobs in a row now. Gotta stop meeting like that. Okay, not great to be here with only 2, or yeah, I guess kind of 2 hits. Shit! Shit! Just come to my area because I know a couple people there and want to try your chili. Ugh. I mean, you're on your own on the chili. I'm gonna be real with you. I've lived here for 2 years and I don't want to eat our chili. I am, yes, we should maybe not meet in your area. Because there's a high probability that I would commit a murder. Not of Tamatha, but of somebody who lives near enough to Tamatha. I will say I was getting to the last phase of this really consistently in the last stream too. It's just that I need to survive it longer, and we are doing that. That I can say we've improved a lot. Jumping the fucking scissor hands move is going better. Chili is good. Cincinnati's chili is What about Cincinnati chili ice cream? Because that was a thing for a while. But yes, you should come hang out. It'd be good vibes. I'll be real, I use that Finch app literally just for the decor. Like, I don't even, like, I have a bunch of stuff in there to, like, check off every day of, like, that I've actually, like, make your bed, and I click that I've done it. I do all my stuff without actually using that app to remind me to do it. It is not my reminders app. It is not my to-do app. It is just a fun app to have a bird in. And then the more shit that you do in the app, the more points you get, and then you can buy cute little shit for your bird and for your house. That is the entire reason I have that app. Cam, that is your absolute right, is to be ignorant and blissful on that one front. Go look it up, Thrid. Don't be blissful. I could have sworn I put that in my Discord, and apparently I didn't. Well, I don't know that I didn't, but I feel like everybody would have remembered it if I had. So we'll just assume that I didn't. Maybe I was trying to spare everybody. Okay, 3 hits in a dream. Well, at least I was unhittable there because I had already been fucking hit. I jumped. They were just too fast. Man was never meant to ken. Sorry, not sorry. Misery loves company, Thrid. Welcome to Cincinnati chili ice cream. I didn't make it. People serve chili with beans over spaghetti there, because look, normal chili over pasta isn't inherently horrible, but with beans? I don't know. I spend a lot of my life not wanting to know anything about Cincinnati chili. This is not my town, right? This is not my town. I would so gladly watch your cats. Yes. I promise not to do any murders. The beans are the meatballs? Okay, I'll just say this. The chili that the Scoots family enjoys, that my dad makes, that's my mom's recipe, is a chili with meat and beans. I'll be honest with you, I don't enjoy that chili. I've never had a chili that I've enjoyed. It's too samey for me. I don't know. I don't like it. So I extra don't like it when it's covering up good pasta, you know? Beanless chili, just meat sauce. Not wrong. And I do like our rice and meat sauce recipe. That slaps. Maybe I just need to have the regular chili over rice. I don't know how we didn't get hit by that. We should have gotten hit by that. I feel like we were so perfect. I went the wrong way there and I don't even know why. No, where the fuck did you come from? I'm gonna get creamed by the spell. That was amazing to see that in slow-mo. Fuck! Stop tickling me. I don't like it. No consent. Fucking hell. Well, I'm out of throwy things, but and I'm out of heals? This is bad news bears. It was bad news bears. Okay, well we lasted much longer than I think we ever have. Like chili very simply, tomato sauce and crushed tomatoes, various spices, ground beef, and kidney beans. Yeah, I think that's kind of what ours is. Personally put it over rice, but beans on pasta is just wrong. Yeah, I think the rice actually would help me out there a lot, I'm realizing belatedly. Wife's is ground turkey. Yes. Cheaper and less heartburn. Onion. Anaheim or poblano peppers, both. 3 types of beans, some diced tomatoes, and a ton of seasoning. Shit slaps. That bell was heading for your head. I swear I heard Ave Maria playing somewhere. Absolute cinema. I know. I just, like, I was out of throwy things, and that's such a bad place to be out of throwy things because, like, it's a really hard phase to get a up close and personal slap to the face, you know? Because there's just so many fucking bells. Ave Maria. I know. I do know that. We don't have that emote here, I don't think. I was trying to figure out how to say the emote. We're getting this. We're getting this. We're getting this. We're getting to the jumpies. I need to just not... I need to be slower in the first phase and a half, whatever we're calling that. And just not use... Oh, I'm just out. Fuck me, I'm just out of shards. I went through all 300 shards already? Hold on, hold on. That's a thing, Cam? You're a subscriber of this channel. There shouldn't be any... I panicked. Slow mode or anything. I'm not gonna try and go farm this stuff. I'm gonna see if we have some that we can break. I think we have one more pocket that we bought. But breaking it while not at the bench would have been. This is it. This is it. I mean, we can go far more. Like, we gotta just lock in. We're shellless in Seattle. It's a new movie. Not the direction I wanted to go, but thank you. We kind of have this run back on lockdown, I will say that. Well, I'm sorry that Twitch is being an asshole to you. It is definitely not anything... I say definitely. I don't think it's anything from my side. I think we triggered the bug! Shellless in Shermaville, so much better. Oh, we didn't. We didn't trigger it. I actually have to play the game. Fucking hell. You die in the first phase. That would be embarrassing. I'm officially just gonna call this 3 phases because there's like a distinctly separate set of moves that only happen after like the first little bit. So that's a phase change. In my super professional opinion. Yeah, that's so weird, Kim. Can I just jump? I can't. Thankfully I didn't use very many of the poison needles. I need to just not use them at all. I jumped. I disagree. Gameplay and my playable game? It's more like you than you think. Good one, good one. Yeah, I'd say 1.5 is fine. It's just more exciting to say that I got to the 3rd phase than it is to say I got to the 2nd phase. It's like... numbers being heavy. pick up my silk. It's important. Okay, I don't think we used any. Yeah, we didn't. We didn't use any throwing knives in that part. So let's see if we can sort it out with this. Shut. I was jumping. I disagree. So terrifying. Stop! Fuck me sideways. I was still stuck on the ground from the bell and I couldn't jump. Oh my gosh. OST is so good, too bad I just never got into this game. Say, I personally am gonna make sure that people who don't play this game are allowed to listen to this OST. I'm gonna legalize that in every country on the planet. You're welcome. Stop falling here! Just hit the jump button like a jumper. No, you can say that you won. Listen, if you beat this boss too fast, it's your own fucking problem. Aw, I thought we were gonna get to listen to the OST. Jeez, I'm not doing well this particular round. What happens? Like, every bell just has, like, perfect aim somehow. I walked into the boss. I walked into the boss. You tried a lot of this boss, so you got to fully appreciate it. Mm-hmm. I see you. That is one thing. I look forward to, beating this game. Like, I don't want to rush it at all. Obviously, we're at no risk of that. But, like, I also am a little anxious to be able to listen to the OSC in full. Oh, shit. The DoorDasher is picking up my order. Oh, shit. My grilled cheese steak burger is on the way. They're arriving early. No. Alright, we don't have much time. We got like maybe 20 minutes max. Fuck. Yeah, food is hype. Having to end stream early because my food got here early is annoying, but that's alright. That's alright. We're appreciative and grateful for our food. What a first world problem that the food that I ordered for delivery is out early. Minor inconvenience at best. Okay, at least just to know though that we can beat this boss the like first phase and a half without throwing darts. You know? Hornet somehow gets turned around, and I'm just like smacking at the boss, but I'm like smacking the wrong direction somehow. Alright, Bell bitch. Don't. Jeez. That caught. Fuck. Grilled cheesesteak burger. I assumed as much, Manda, but thank you for clarifying that you were not like, fuck yeah, this bitch is finally signing off. I've been waiting for her to leave for so long. I've been trapped in this Twitch stream against my will. I did a lot of moving there. Can we still trigger the bug? We can. That's my new achievement for this stream. We're just not even gonna post this VOD. I'm gonna just tell people, hey, remember that stream where I spent the entire time fighting Widow, and also I found the exact spot to stand in to break the bug. You hate it when you're stuck in a stream you voluntarily went to. I know. I'm so sorry. I have to go feed animals and give dog walks. Good stream. Thanks for hanging out, Thrid. Go walk your dogs with Tomatha. You guys can be dog walking buds. I think you would actually get along really well. I couldn't help it, I used one of my poison darts. Oh no. Used another one, oh no. Okay, final phase, please. Fuck. Out of fucking... I got bullied by the bells. Okay, they're taking their fucking sweet time. We might actually have till the end of stream after all. Hooray for slow fast food, you know? If I could just simply get across, that would be so neat. Okay. Come on. Oh, I don't have any fucking shit. This just seems so crazy to do without the throwy darts, you know? Let's go see how many we can buy. Probably not a lot. I don't want to buy too many. Very graceful entrance into the elevator. Ugh. Good. Just hit as many things as humanly possible on the way back to the fucking Beltway. Jeez. Okay, that wasn't an actual like challenge. That was a haha. That was an inside thought. Hi cutie! Thank you for purring at me when I came here. That's really cute. It means you like me and I like you too. Away we go. They'll be belling round the mountain when they bum. I don't know, I don't have an excuse for that. I do need to sit down before I die though. That'd be embarrassing. I meant to do the shop, not the talk, but okay. $50!
Mario. Mario.
I kind of want to make that as efficient as possible and like keep busting out rosaries until we got to multiple of 50. No. You know I got time for that. You know what? Lava's still hot. You're welcome. That really important science experiment. Oh. Gotta hit a bell if there's a bell to be hit. Fog Dashers on their way! Okay, this is our last attempt. I was gonna go sit at the bench and then I realized that we're about to go sit at a bench, so that seems unnecessary. You know? It's too many benches. Too many benches. Got 99 problems but a bench. Oh, somebody unsubscribe over that. That's horrible. Alright, last attempt of the day. Unfollowed, blocked, reported. Thank you. There was a time in my life when I was really into the Jay-Z Linkin Park album, is what I'm gonna say about that. Why did I just go to the Sister Splinter? Why did I just autopilot over here? That was the other fight I got stuck on. Stop it. Son of a bitch. Why could this left wall not have been like 2 inches longer? Team Cherry, please. Lol. Alright, you know what? This is a bad fucking start. Maybe we're doing 2 more times. I'm watching the DoorDasher on my map out of the corner of my eye. Stop rebounding all over me, fellas. Please, I disagree. I dashed back to the wall in time there. Oh, I'm gonna miss your scuttling whenever we actually beat you, Widow. I'm just here to tell you. It's very cute. Okay, perfect. Full health and a heal. Please, dear lord. Oh, we don't have any. I didn't sit at the bench. We don't have any throwing knives anyway. Okay! Final attempt for realsies, because now we'll actually have the throwing knives. That was silly. I didn't mean to throw like that. Do we not have them? Oh, I didn't break them open, that's why. I'm dumb. Okay, now we have throwing knives. Drew! We're having the best time. I'm so close to beating this fucking widow fight that I can't even. And we're currently racing the clock because I have DoorDash on the way. So it's out of the corner of my eye. We have time for like literally 1 more attempt. I think we're a little bit too far over to trigger it. No, we're not! Favorite glitch is back 1 last time just for me. Thank you, Team Jerry. You missed a stagger? Rude. Stop scissor-handing. Come on, Widow. Widow. Okay. Second full phase. Shit. The bell bounced out of the line of the fucking string. Okay, tragic. Okay, tragic. What a way to go. It's fine. We're learning the third phase. I'll be back on Monday. Lord willing, when the creek don't rise. Can't believe we spent the entire stream on this fight today. I really thought we had this. Because we do. We really have the first part of this fight so well. It's just a little bit like Sister Splinter, where the second half just sometimes fucks me up immediately, and sometimes we do really well. Balls to the face, died as she lived. I will enjoy my food, thank you. My grilled cheese steak burger's on the way. I'm just realizing that there's a fucking message from the delivery driver. Maybe it's just the picture of the shit. Nope, it's just DoorDash being mad that I don't have notifications turned on for the app. And I will never have notifications turned on for the app because they don't just notify you about their food, they also tell you shit like, hey, did you know that if you bought $800 worth of food right now, you'd get a fucking discount? Are my ears crooked? I don't want promo deals on my notification app when I say that I only want notifications for food. You know? You know? Alright, we do not have nearly as many people to choose to raid into today. I lied. There are so many people online. I just didn't see them all. I was like, what's up with like nobody streaming on Saturdays? That's not real. People are streaming on Saturdays. It's me. I'm not normally streaming on Saturdays. Okay. Ooh, someone's doing an archipelago with Hollow Knights. Delamy. I don't, like, know this streamer, but amazing vibes. Like, we must have connected somehow. It'll be great times. Okay, first of all, if you're not in the Discord, get your butt in the Discord. Here's some raid messages. We're gonna be cozy today. Also, if you're not following the YouTube channels, please do. It's $0 for you and will help me out someday. I appreciate it. And then let's start our raid to Jelemy. Super fun vibes to go hang out with not only Hollow Knight, but Hollow Knight Archipelago, which we learned how to say today because it's kind of like Archipelago. I remembered it. It was a good mnemonic device. Thanks, friends. And thank you for coming to an out of schedule stream. Genuinely very much appreciate it. It was fun to be able to make up for not being here on Thursday, Friday of this week. Headaches are kind of dictating my schedule a little bit, but we made it happen and I'm really excited. It was a lot of fun. We are going to crush Widow next stream. It's gotta happen. And we'll celebrate with another grilled cheese, probably. Or hot chalky. Anyway, I hope the rest of you enjoy your weekend. I love you dearly. 6-7, all that good stuff. Okay, bye! Hi, Stonk, bye!